I do not want to be right. Okay, I just want to make money. That's it. Okay, I just want to get the results. That's all that I'm here to do. I have opinions. Okay, I have beliefs. I have things that I'll project onto what I'm doing that I believe are going to make things more probable to work. But when they're not working, I will detach from them and do literally anything else that makes it more probable for me to get a result and an outcome. Okay, I will not stay attached to things that are inhibiting my potential and my expansion. Okay, I will change what I'm thinking in real time. Beliefs cause wars. Okay, beliefs are what lead to all conflict, and you can have conflicting beliefs that can drive yourself into a terrible position when you stay attached to specific beliefs. Okay, along that same line of thinking, over the last 11 years, I know this one's more of like a monk lesson, but it is so true when it comes to marketing. You must practice the art of detachment. Okay, when you become attached, and there's all kinds of things. It's like I've seen people that have a very profitable, let's say, webinar funnel, and they've automated it, and it's just worked year in and year out. And then all of a sudden, there's just many months in a row where it's no longer working. Every CRO thing that they've done under the sun isn't having any positive effect on it. Just fucking dies. And instead of rotating away from it, doing something else, becoming profitable elsewhere, they stay attached. And that attachment pulls a lot of that profit that they've been able to accumulate right back into Zuckerberg's pocket. The art of detachment comes in many ways, shapes, and forms in advertising. It also comes with ad creatives, as an example. I've seen people that have killer ad creatives, so much so that they will never run an ad without that specific creative. And I come in and I'll teach them something about ad fatigue, where I'll say things like, look, I think that a great idea for you would be to have completely different creatives than what you've historically had. Go out and film videos like this. Go out and make image ads like this. And when you relaunch your campaign, pull out every historical creative that ran and just launch it with these completely new ones. Let's see what happens. And the people who do that, who practice the art of detachment, they typically see phenomenal results from overcoming ad fatigue in that specific way. It's also what Meta Andromeda, the new step one of the creative recommendation process in their algorithm that we have an entire video on dedicated here on this YouTube channel. That alone requires you to have creative diversification. If you choose not to have a lot of creative, well-diversified creative assets, you just have to increase the quantity exponentially of whatever creatives you currently have. They cite an example of 50 creatives a week as an example, 200 creatives a month. Here's my point. In either scenario, whether it be the ad fatigue protocol, whether it be dealing with the best practices of Meta Andromeda, if you practice the art of attachment and you just stay latched on to these specific creatives that you are currently running that are inefficiently spending your dollars and driving up your cost per result and artificially lowering your ROAS, you're self-inflicting financial loss. It doesn't make any sense, okay? What you must do when I say you have to practice the art of detachment, it's like you have to let go of the opinions, okay? Try what you think is probable to work, sure. I'm all for that. I do it all the fucking time. But when something that I'm attempting to do doesn't work, I detach from it. When I am running something for a long duration of time and it is causing my spend to be inefficient, I detach from it. When I have a funnel that is losing money for a sustained duration of time with so many different tests and best practices being applied to it and it's still not working, I'm not going to continue losing money. I'm going to detach from it. When I have somebody that was a core part of our business for a long time that all of a sudden is a dipshit and no longer going to help the business drive more revenue and move forward, I'm going to detach from them, okay? The art of detachment is what enables you to progress at a faster rate.